Alright guys, it's Nathan from Nathan's MRE, and we're going to go ahead and start checking out the old ancient MREs I just got today. We have a whole case of them. They're supposed to be from 1990. I think the date code is more like 1987. So we're going to go ahead and get this thing open and check it out. This is the menu number 1, and this is the pork patty accessory packet. And this is made by Right Away Foods Corporation, McAllen, Texas. So let's go ahead and I think we're just going to slice it from the back. Try not to destroy the bag too awful much. Try to shake the contents down a little bit. We're going just making a little incision in the back side of it. We'll cut it over to the edge so we get the box out. And the bag is so dark it's hard to even read it or anything on camera. Let's go and pull it out and see what's going on in here. Is that it? Yes, it is. Set that out of the way. And looks like we have the crackers. Cooked pork patty. That looks awesome. We have the cookie bar, chocolate covered cookie bar. Everything looks very, very good in here. We won't know for sure until we start opening stuff up. Of course, we have the cocoa beverage. It feels good. We'll have to open it up, make sure there's no mold or anything weird going on with it. Anything this old, you gotta be so careful with it. And here is the beverage powdered cherry. It doesn't feel all bricked up or anything. It feels good, actually. Go ahead. Oh, the cheese spread. And I bought these from the guy in North Carolina. You know, basically thinking or hoping that out there they don't have extreme heat. Maybe they'd be pretty good. So we're going to see. I doubt we eat this. We're going to check it out, though. We'll at least open it up and look at it. We have our military issue spoon. We have our accessory packet. We have some applesauce in a box. So let's go ahead and get opening. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start off. Well, let me see here. Let's go and get the cookie bar opened up and take a look at it here. I'm going to rip the top off of it. Didn't hear any vacuum release. Hell, it smells like it was made yesterday. I bet it doesn't taste like that, though. It's a little bit melted. That was probably definitely no thanks to UPS. Cut down the side, try to get it out. All one piece. Look at that thing, man. I tell you what, looks pretty good. And this case has the code 7345. So that would tell me 345th day of 1987. And the pork patty has 7185. That tells me the 185th day of 1987. So 87 is more than likely what most of these are going to be. Let's go ahead and open this guy up. The old pork patty. A little bit of vacuum seal coming off of that. That's quite the entree, isn't it, guys? It's in like a little half sleeve. It don't smell bad. It doesn't look bad at all, man. And it smells kind of porky. It doesn't smell real crazy. Let's go ahead and slice it down the side. And just by looking at it, I don't know, it's so odd that something could be this old and not even smell or look bad whatsoever. It smells like pork rinds. No rancid smell to it whatsoever. Not in the least bit. Okay. Get all my empty bags sorted out here. Let's go ahead and get the crackers open. You can hear the air release from them when you pull it back. So I get them out of there without breaking them. And I watch a lot of people open these up and they say they smell rancid. These don't at all, man. It smelled like it just were made yesterday. It's really odd. That's what I was hoping, that I would actually get a good case of these rations by buying them from a seller. This is actually off eBay. Buying them from a seller that had good feedback. Everybody else said he was selling good quality stuff, and that looks to be true. So we'll go ahead and get her applesauce out here. And this has a date code on it. That's actually a date code or not. First digit 7, 292 is 7. So I'm guessing that'd be 1987. Just kind of inspecting the package closely here and making sure that all that's good. I think I might put this in a bowl in case it's extra freaking disgusting. We're not going to wreck our tray here. I'm trying to squeeze it all down at the bottom real good. Open it slowly. Probably gonna go ahead and just do this. Be wearing half of this. This is just straight applesauce. Ingredients: apples, corn, sweetener, water, ascorbic acid. 4.5 ounces of it. Take a smell of it. It smells kind of like, I don't know. It's hard to tell on this. It definitely is brown. It doesn't smell bad. It just smells kind of strong. We won't squeeze every little tiny drop out of it, because I highly doubt at this point we're going to eat all that anyway. I mean, it looks about as brown as a package of MRE. Not quite sure the applesauce goes bad. You can smell it when it's in the bowl here. And you can tell it's kind of lumpy. I don't know. That's questionable. The rest of this stuff is not. Let me see here. So we're going to go ahead and go. The cheese spread, we'll have to knead that a little bit. We'll come back to that here in a minute. Go ahead and get the accessory pack opened up, and then we'll do the drinks. Accessory pack's right here. It doesn't seem to have any kind of date code at all on it. Let's go and get this thing cranked open. Let's move this guy out of the way for right now. We'll dump this out and go rifle through the accessory pack. I guess Tabasco sauce. Accessory pack kind of stinks like, well, I guess the matches and all this other crap. Tabasco sauce looks good. It looks real good, actually. Not discolored one bit whatsoever. Got some chiclets. They're still sealed and look good. What the hell is this? Ketchup. Dehydrated ketchup. I'm not sure I've seen this before. I've seen guys that had actual little packs of ketchup. Iodized salt. We know that's good. Put that off to the side. Our Green Book matches. Get them open or not. Well, I don't want to rip it up. You can see his matches. Well, what the hell? We'll go ahead and try to get her open anyway. There we go. Kind of green. That's what the smell is right there. Instant coffee and non-dairy creamer. It feels good, but I know I've seen before that may not be good. And we have some TP for your bunghole, or Kleenexes, or whatever you prefer. We have some sugar. That feels good, nice and dry. Put that over there. We'll put the ketchup right there. Okay, so this is where we're at. We're going to go ahead and make our cherry drink, which is right here. Make that with cold water. I have 2 cups in the microwave, coffee cups, for the other drinks here. Open this thing up real quick without spilling all over everything. Let's move our nasty applesauce out of the way. And now that I look at it a little closer, you can see it has light and dark spots. It smells kind of like metal. It might be good. I don't know. I don't really care to find out. We'll come back to that here in a minute. Gotta open this thing up over that. Try not to just totally wreck everything. It's kind of clumped up. I was doing some reading on this, and on these old drinks, the energy drinks or the flavor drinks like this, you see how clumpy it is. They had so much aspartame in them. From what I was reading, there was such a thing called Gulf War syndrome. If I'm mistaken, you guys correct me. And a lot of that was to do with the extreme amounts of aspartame that were in these drinks. So people were saying not to actually drink them. Let's go ahead and mix it up anyway and just see what happens. I can see it's actually foaming, almost like a Alka-Seltzer. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be doing that or not. Get our spoon down in here. I better go get some spoons for the other stuff. I don't want to, I don't know, at least wipe it off before I go to the coffee and tea. I heard the microwave go off, so we know that our water is hot for that. Okay, so while that's doing its thing, we're going to go ahead and we're going to start with the cocoa beverage. I'm trying to read on here real quick. 6 ounces. It's all that powder mix is 6 ounces. I don't know if that's quite 6 ounces or not, but let's go ahead and give her a go. I'll try to do this without blowing up over the place. It smells good. It smells just like cocoa powder. I mean, it doesn't smell weird or moldy. It looks fine. I don't know if we'll dump quite all that in there. We'll leave a little bit out of it. And we got another spoon here for this. This is hot water. They said you can do it with cool water, but I would imagine it takes a long time for it to blend together here. Blend together very nicely. I saw some guys taking their creamer and putting in there. The creamer being this old, you really got to watch out. So what would this be? 87, 97? Be what, 30 years old? Next year. So that's kind of nasty, to be honest with you. Alright. Go and open the creamer up. We're just going to open it up and take a smell of it. We're not going to freaking eat this nasty bitch. I don't know. I mean, I don't think it's good, obviously. It looks good, but I think any kind of dairy product, dried or not, person's got to be careful of. Okay, we're going to go in with the instant coffee in our other cup. Let's go and bring it over here. It's probably pretty hot. so be careful with it. Crank her open. And it smells perfect, it looks perfect. I grilled the guy pretty hard on these things. He said he kept everything indoors. It was never outside in the heat or anything. I'll go ahead and mix that up. Not a big coffee drinker at all, but I mean, you know, I don't know, it smells pretty good. It's a lot finer granules than those Lithuanian ones and the Polish one. That was kind of like tar. Go and stir hot chocolate up. That's looking pretty good. I think we're about ready to take a drink of this. It's really good, actually. Just like a Swiss Miss or something like that. Let's just have to totally just hold my breath here and take a sip of this. I tell you what, oh, what kind of coffee that was that Lithuanian meal? But my God, man, that was vile stuff. Let's go ahead and set this back over here like this. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and reconstitute our pork patty. It's just creepy how that smells perfectly normal. I think you're supposed to do it in the pouch, but let's see here. Just see what happens. And go and try everything else out here. I mean, the crackers, you know, it's a cracker, so it's not like it's gonna smell of a lot, but it's definitely not rancid. Really good. They're dry. A real nice buttery taste. You know, they're really golden brown. They're really nice. I'm really happy with the way that is. Let me stir a drink up one more time here. Take just a little sip of this. Get freaking epilepsy or something crazy. It smells real. It smells like cherry Kool-Aid. Ah, so sweet. We don't want to drink any more of that. And while this guy here is doing whatever it's doing, let's go ahead and try a piece of our cookie bar. I don't know if I could break that or not. Oh damn. That's really good, guys. If you're in the field, 1987, you had a couple of those, man, you'd be in heaven. You know, to be honest with you, this MRE is the best one so far, and it's the oldest one. It's about 29 years old. And our Tabasco, we won't use that on this. This thing is probably going to be disgusting no matter what you do to it. We'll go ahead and save that for another meal. And at last, we cannot forget, have our cheese spread. I don't think this is any good, but we'll go ahead and we're just gonna do a little surgery. Snip the corner off of it. Put that over there. We're just gonna see here. Oh, it looks super disgusting. It smells like, man, it smells like sweaty socks. Let's go ahead and let me find, get our coffee wrapper. We'll squeeze a little bit on that. It's not good enough to squeeze on a cracker. Looks like, well, it looks and smells like something I don't want to say on here, but you can pretty much guess what I'm going to say. And at last, we have the pork patty. Go and take our funky spoon. It's been sitting here a little bit. It's not nasty. That's not what I was wanting to do at all. We're going to go ahead and maybe, I don't know. It smells good. I don't want to get sick. It's got a little red on it from the cherry stuff. This tastes like a pork rind that you get in a bag. Scary. Actually, it's not that bad. I'm literally eating more of it. It's not so much I'm afraid what's going to do to me now is maybe later I'm trying to sleep. I'll wake up barfing or anything weird. So that's pretty much it, guys. It's ended up being a really good meal. I really hope the rest of the case ends up being the same way. We had every menu offered. And I guess at this point, 1987. We almost forgot something. The very last thing. I thought we were at the last thing. We were not. Forgot a little something over here. The dehydrated ketchup. And it feels like it's as hard as a freaking rock. Just kind of do a little recon here and see what's going on. Oh damn. Looks like a piece of beef jerky. Look at that. It smells like Worcestershire sauce and pepper. I mean, it's almost like I don't know, man. Oh, sure the hell aren't gonna try that, but it don't smell rotten or it don't smell bad. I don't know what it's supposed to look like. I wouldn't think it's supposed to be that color. Maybe we'll try a drop or two of water on this guy just to see what even happens. If I can hold it up here in such a way that it'll pool on it or what. Just soaking the water up. It's so creepy. If you guys can see it or not to look in the camera. It's just all soaking into it. And then got real soft. I don't know, man. It smells so good like you could eat it, but touch a little bit on my tongue. It's just real salty. I'm pretty sure it's not supposed to be black, so we're not going to go any further with that. Yeah. I just touched a little bit on my tongue, didn't even take a bite, and it instantly coated my throat. That's freaking nasty. Oh. It's almost like it burns like a hot wing sauce, like a real vinegar type situation. It probably does have vinegar in it. It says all what it has on there. Anyway, we'll go ahead and use our chiclets to clean things up here a little bit. Push them out. Probably should have bit in that first. It's hard as a rock. You see, nice and white on the inside. It's really not bad. So that's all for today's video, guys. I hope you guys liked today's video. I really like doing these meal videos. We do have the rest of the case. We have some other cases of civilian stuff coming and a few other things that should be pretty cool to see. But stay tuned. I'll be back tomorrow with another video.